Metadata and the Internet. Because metadata is most commonly used in web resources, it has strong connection with the Internet. So the HTML format used to define web pages allows for the inclusion of a variety of types of metadata, from basic descriptive text, dates, and keywords to further advanced metadata schemes such as the Dublin Core, EGMS, and AGLS standards. There are several ways to deploy metadata. First way is by embedding the metadata in the web page by the creator or their agent using meta tags in the HTML coding of the page. Second way is by separating HTML document which is linked to the resource it describes, and the third way is by using database linked to the resource. The records may either have been directly created within the database or extracted from another source such as web pages. Why use metadata? The primary aim of metadata is to improve resource discovery, and metadata also provides the link between the information creator and the information user. Another advantage of metadata is it makes information resource visible in a way that allows people to tell whether the resources are likely to be useful to them. This is important in the online world and in particularly in the World Wide Web. Metadata is a systematic method for describing resources and thereby improves access to those resources. If a resource is worth making available, then it is worth describing it with metadata so as to maximize the ability to locate it. The example code. This shows simple example of a Dublin Core record for a short poem encoded as part of a web page. What is XML? Extensible Markup Language. XML is a simple, very flexible text format derived from HTML. Originally designed to meet the challenges of large-scale electronic publishing, XML is also playing an increasingly important role in the exchange of a wide variety of data on the web and elsewhere. Though XML and HTML are markup languages, they are designed with different purposes, such as XML was designed to transport and store data, with focus on what data is, and HTML was designed to display data, with focus on how data looks like. XML is nothing special. It's just plain text. Software that can handle plain text can also handle XML. In XML, you invent your own tags. This is because the XML language has no predefined tags. So, author is capable of defining his own tags and his own document structure. XML is the most common tool for data transmissions between all sorts of applications, so that is becoming more and more popular in the area of storing and describing information. The syntax of XML. The syntax rules of XML are very simple and logical. The rules are easy to learn and easy to use. First rule is all XML elements must have a closing tag. In HTML, you will often see elements that don't have a closing tag. In XML, it's illegal to omit the closing tags. All elements must have a closing tag. Second is XML tags are case sensitive. XML elements are defined using XML tags. XML tags are case sensitive, so opening and closing tags must be written with the same case. Third is XML elements must be properly nested. In HTML, you might see improperly nested elements. In XML, all elements must be properly nested within each other. Fourth is XML documents must have a root element. XML documents must contain one element that is the parent of all other elements. This element is called the root element. Fifth is XML attribute values must be quoted. XML elements can have attributes in name, value, pairs just like in HTML. In XML, the attribute value must always be quoted. Sixth is using entity references where necessary. Some characters have a special meaning in XML. Those characters must use with entity references, otherwise it will generate an XML error message. Seventh is the syntax for writing comments in XML is similar to that of HTML. Eighth is XML preserves white space. HTML truncates multiple white space characters to one single white space. With XML, the white space in a document is not truncated.